handling a picky kid can be one of the hardest things for a parent. Well, here are some of the things and tips that you can do if your kid is a picky eater. Well, my name's Betty, and in this channel we talk more about making life solutions, motherhood, cleaning, cooking, and anything in between. So if you're new here, kindly subscribe, watch till the end, and I would also love to hear your insight. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for sticking by. Thank you for always staying tuned. Thank you for always watching the videos. So let's just discuss what is on the table. Well, handling a picky kid is so exhausting. Every parent will tell you that. And it grows by and by without you even realizing. Until you want them to feed on something, that's when you realize, okay, they cannot feed. And at some point, it becomes a normal thing until the baby is either sick or starting school, or when you visit somebody else. That's when you notice that there is a problem, because the kid ends up feeding on specific things, and if those specific things are not offered, they can even stay hungry. That's what my daughter will do. She can even drink tea and then stay, provided she doesn't eat whatever she doesn't want to, which is so bad. Like sometimes she can even drink water, or she can even tell you she wants to sleep, simply because you want her maybe to eat a specific food. But should we blame the kid? Should we blame the parents? If you're a first time mom, of course there are problems that you're prone to make, and this is one of the problems that I made, but I'm trying to rectify it, at least so that it doesn't happen with my second baby. Like I thought like there's a milk that my baby should feed on, but at some point I neglected some, and it's becoming a challenge right now. And also sometimes I'll give her what she preferred, or I'll offer what she preferred, but I forgot that I should also offer other varieties, which is also becoming a problem right now, especially now that she has already began school. Okay, now the teachers are helping. We talk with them, they're helping. She tends to eat sometimes at school more than at home, which I think it's fair for now. But we've been working on it, and it's kind of working, because right now she can eat some of the food that she would hardly eat. So I'm here to share with you some of the things that we did. As per now, trust me, they're working. As per now, she can go to school, and I'll not be worried that she'll stay hungry, because at some point she'll not just eat. She'll just keep the food in the mouth there until the teacher reminds them, can you swallow it? And it will take time. So yeah, it's working right now. She eats. She comes with a lunch box, because I prepare her snacks for breakfast sometimes, and it always comes empty. So I'm so happy. So let me share with you. First tip. First tip. Don't do a mistake of compromising the gut, because this is where the genesis of all problems began. Yeah, my daughter has a compromised gut. What do I mean? When she was little, I started her on foods way very early. I didn't consult. I just felt she's hungry, and then she didn't want the, what do we call it, the milk, the nan. It was not just doing anything for her. So we started her early on some fruits, which was okay. It worked, but I compromised the gut. Yeah, let me explain a little bit about that. A compromised gut means you start your baby early on some food that they are not supposed to go into the body or the system of the stomach. So they end up destroying the gut area, meaning there are some food or materials that pass from the gut to the bloodstream, and they should not do that. So once they go to the bloodstream fights back, because it should not be there, it's foreign. So after it fights back and removes it, yeah, that's now shown by the presence of the allergies, the rashes. Now you're wondering, why does my baby have allergies? Why does my baby have rashes? It's because now they're being pushed out of the system by the blood. They should not be there. So they show themselves by rashes, allergies. Yeah, you realize so many kids always have allergies, eczema, very early. And this is just but the problem. Okay. Also, sometimes the baby, when they are born, majorly through CS, you'll realize that babies that are born through CS always have allergies. Yeah, This is because when they are removed from the stomach, but when they are removed vaginally, the babies are always splashed with good nutrients, and also it protects the baby. But once the baby is born through SOS, they don't get that, so that's why they always have compromised gut. So back to the story. I compromised it. Once you compromise the gut, you realize the babies have allergies. And once a baby has allergies, it means they cannot have certain foods, right? They cannot have certain foods. So this will also make you or drive you to give them certain foods. Yeah, or else they should have all varieties of food, unless they are, it's just causing a reaction that's not caused by the gut. So make sure you tend to heal your gut, heal your kid's gut first. If this is the problem that you think maybe you did, just cleanse the gut. Give them probiotics, avoid sweet things, avoid processed food, avoid anything with nuts, because nuts sometimes do that, compromises the kid's gut. Avoid sugary stuff if you can't even avoid that sugar. But the kids food should, kids drinks and all should not be added sugar, salt and all, because salts have affects the lungs. So avoid all those things at least for a month or two, then observe how your kid behaves, then slowly it will come back, and there you will have a wonderful kid, trust me. So tip number 1, cleanse the gut. Tip number 2, incorporate foods. Yeah, I have started incorporating foods, like sometimes add certain side meals in the meals. See how that one goes. Just try and incorporate more foods. Yeah, and then see how your baby behaves around that, but be consistent also, so that the baby can get used to that, and slowly by slowly they'll start eating. They just adapt without you even noticing. Just incorporate food. 3, be creative. You have to be creative. Remember, you want to win them so that they can start feeding. Yeah, so be creative. Sometimes when you're packing their lunch box, maybe do some animals, do some smiley faces, look for cutters, look for fancy things that they love. Be creative on that. Yeah, and you'll see without them noticing, they'll eat. Like you can even just be creative. You know what your kid loves, and just incorporate and be creative as you can, because you want to win them over, and then see how that one goes. Another thing that you're going to do is to have a range of variety of foods. Just offer variety of foods. Don't limit yourself or your baby or your family under one food. Have variety of foods, of choices, so that they can choose. Even if they don't eat this vegetable, they can eat that vegetable. They cannot eat cucumber, they can eat something else that is vegetable, provided your aim is you want that baby to eat a specific food, but she doesn't eat something else. So if it's on the range of vegetables, just look for any other vegetable that she or he can eat. Look for other proteins that he or she can eat. Look for other legumes that he or she can eat, and see how that one goes. Trust me, it's going to work. Something else that I've always been doing, I'll give an example. My baby loves chapati. Like, she can eat chapati Monday to Sunday, and she will not get tired. But however, she doesn't love pumpkins. She doesn't love like, she just doesn't eat them at all. Though when she was a kid, I would make her butternut and she enjoyed them. So one thing you can do is, one, she doesn't eat the pumpkin is the problem, right? So you can make pumpkin soup. See, try that pumpkin soup, see how it goes. They are going to enjoy it without even them knowing that was pumpkin. They're done, just tell them, by the way you ate pumpkin, how was it? Did you love it? See the response. They'll be like, oh, it was yummy, or I loved it, or I would love to have it again. See, also I tend to cook it with the chapati. She doesn't even realize it. I just blend it and cook chapati with. See, I've achieved whatever I want to. Yeah, just try and do it your way. See how you can incorporate it. You can even blend the spinach, the vegetables, cook with that chapati. If it's pancake, cook with that pancake. If it's, just find a way you can make them eat. The aim is just making them eat, educating them with the food, and not forcing them, because forcing them is so tiresome. Trust me, it can leave you with a lot of pressure, because yeah, they just don't want to eat. Something else that you can also do is incorporate the kid. Yeah, when you're making that food, let them help you make. Let them help you make that food. By the time that food is ready, trust me, they'll find a way. They'll eat. They might not eat all of it, but they'll try it, and that's what is important. Just finding a way they can get to try and taste the food and eat. Involve them in preparing, even if possible, buying, preparing, cooking. They'll enjoy that. Trust you me, you'll be a very happy parent at the end of the day. Okay, something else that you've got to do as a parent of a picky eater is trying food bits by bits. Yeah, you want them to eat that carrot, just give them a simple piece out of randomly, just out of nowhere. Give them a piece, then wait, give them the piece, then wait, and see how it goes. But there you're the parent, you're the clever one. Yeah, another example I'll give you, my baby can eat, when you boil the egg, she will eat the outer part, not the abdomen, but when you fry it, she eats all of it. So what should I be doing? Actually frying the egg, but sometimes boiling the egg is so good at especially when with lunchbox. Yeah, so what I do is I just boil the egg, I don't remove the abdomen, I just pack it, and then I leave it to the teacher. I leave a word in the morning. I just tell her I packed an egg, and she doesn't eat the middle part, so just find a way she can even try have a bit of it, and it works. Yeah, kids tend to also listen to teachers, so she doesn't eat all of it, but she always tries to eat, and that is what matters. So I'm happy. So try foods bit by bit and see how that works. Something else that you really have to do, you have to live by example. This, without even being said or told, you have to lead by example. For example, I don't love cooked bananas. I just don't love them. I eat, but I don't love them. My baby doesn't eat them. My toddler doesn't eat them. So what I always do is sometimes I just cook them. I just make sure I cook them, and then I mash them up. Trust me, she eats, especially with some good soup. She eats that banana without noticing. At the end of the day, I tell her, by the way, you ate banana, was it nice? She says, yeah, it was yummy. And we eat together. I tend to put it in one plate, and we just eat and enjoy the meal. So you have to eat the food. You can't give your baby what you don't love. You can't offer them what you don't feel is good or yummy. Let them see you eat. Kids tend to follow parents. Kids learn from parents. Even if you don't notice, they really do learn from us. So lead by example, see how that one goes. Also, the next thing that you ought to do is to know how to cook good meals. Yeah, you love good meals. Make sure you know how to cook good meals. Also, don't be the parent who kids would prefer to eat at somebody else's food, somebody else's place more than your house. Yeah, learn how to make food. Learn how to make good meals. You can learn online. You can search on YouTube. You can do classes. Yeah, of late classes are not even expensive, so you can try go for them. Just learn one or two things, and then provide your family with some good meals. Yeah, it doesn't have to be that boring. It has to be enjoyable so that it can be eaten. That's one thing that you should never go wrong on. Just learn how to cook good sweet meals, and the babies will enjoy them. Something else that maybe most of us assume, and maybe it's not a gut problem. Some kids have allergies, so try and make sure that you know if your kid is allergic, or try find a way to know the status of your kid with some food. And it's not even food alone, even medicine. If allergic, find a solution. They are animal protein, they are plant proteins. Find a way you can gamble in between so that you come up with a solution. The aim is to make you a picky eater baby to eat that meal. So just find a way and go around it. Get to know your baby status, get to know what affects them and what doesn't affect them. That way you can be able to make a good decision concerning meals. And then consult your doctor. Talk to your doctor whenever you notice that your baby is a picky eater. Make sure you consult your doctor. Let them advise you, the nutritionist. Just let them get to make you understand what is happening, what you should do, what you should not be doing, what you're not doing. Just get information. Don't sit there and just be like, my daughter doesn't eat this, my son doesn't eat this. Get to find out what is going on. Maybe it's some other problem that you're dealing with and you're just assuming it's a food problem. So get to find out what is happening. Last but not least, you've got to be patient. This doesn't happen overnight. You have to be patient enough so that you can reach wherever point you want with your child. You really have to be patient. This one goes without saying. You give them today, they refuse, try it tomorrow. Be consistent with them. Just be consistent as much as you can. They refuse today, they want tomorrow. Find a way. Just find a way. Be consistent and patient. Don't get worked up. I know it's a lot, but don't get worked up. Don't get tired with them. Just find a way. You are the parent. You want them to be healthy. You don't want them to be so picky as they are, and as little as they are. Of course, they are prone to be picky. They're kids, but be patient. Patience really does work the magic. Yes, I hope these tips are really going to help because they are really doing it for me, and I just know, I'm just praying that they really come in handy for you. I really do. Happy and thank you for taking care of those kids. And with that being said, thank you for staying tuned till this point. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for always sharing. And if you've not subscribed, one more time, kindly press the subscribe button. Please do subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.